Project 2025. We talked about that a whole time,
Yeah, we have.
right?
Yep.
About what Project 2025 means and what is the likelihood of it coming into play, and when you hear about the Republican platform, now that Trump has won, surprise, if you haven't heard of Trump has won, now that Trump has won, um, the Project 2025 goes into effect. That's that's what they said they was going to do. The vast majority of people that wrote up Project 2025 was working for Trump before. These are the
They were.
experienced professionals
Mhm.
that was working for him before, and
Mhm.
now they get to, they've been already hiring for people,
They have already been hiring, yes.
already been hiring for people even
Mhm.
before this was months ago before the election was even happened.
Mhm.
So they got people in place to go jump right into the offices and stuff that they were hired for once Trump is inaugurated. So
Any one of those folks that was a part of his administration that is a part of this project 2024, have they hired any of those folks?
2025,
Yeah, 2025. This project 2025.
they've given people like promissory notes or I don't know. They can't hire them because they don't have a job for them
Well,
yet.
yeah, yeah. But
But
you're
like
saying that these
they
people
vetted
already have.
candidates and they have lists of people to like take positions.
Is
Yeah.
that list available? Like, can you
They
find
ain't gonna
out?
do that. No, hell no. You ain't
Oh,
gonna.
okay. Yeah.
Why?
No, I
Hell
was, yeah,
no.
I was curious. I was curious to know.
Yeah,
Like, yeah, I
that,
was curious.
you couldn't do that because you don't know if Trump was going to win.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? And these
Yeah.
is people's like employment records, potential employment records. There's like
Yeah.
a bunch of resumes, let's say. You know what I mean? And then you make decisions, hiring decisions and stuff
But
like. You're
they're
not
like
gonna put that
potential
out.
candidates that people would think that he was actually gonna have a part of his current
No, but like these
administration.
positions that they're hiring for is administrative stuff. It ain't for cabinets and stuff like that. It's
Oh,
for
okay.
like, yo, if you work for the FDA, like you've been there like a career FDA
Hmm.
worker,
Hmm.
you gone. You know what I mean? We're gonna put a
Yeah.
Trump loyalist in that job. And that's just like an analyst position or something like that, or a
Hmm.
project manager, you know
Yeah.
what I mean, at freaking FEMA or at the EP Department of Education or something like that.
Hmm. Hmm.
Like bureaucrats, all those bureaucrats
Yeah.
they're gonna put in their own bureaucrats to like
Hmm.
really make things move.
Yeah. There's nothing new
So
there.
that's what they say they're gonna do. So
Mhm.
we see that they're gonna try to put it in action. But just a reminder of some stuff that was in Project 2025, um, the which is is gonna be central theme for this second presidency, especially because that boy don't be doing homework, so he's going to outsource this probably this whole staffing of this thing. So
Ah.
the reduction of federal workforce, they
Hmm.
they definitely Vivek Ramaswamy was talking about how the whole what he call it, the not the bureaucratic state, what do you call it,
The deep state.
it's the deep state, but it's the bureaucratic state. It's just, so I forget there was a term that he was using, but
I
like
want to tell you that once again, in the United States of America, we again have three branches, co-equal branches of government, not four, that we shut down the unconstitutional administrative state.
there's these people that's been in this bureaucracy forever, and they
Yeah,
run things a certain way, and
because he's been
they
because
want to
he's
overhaul
been
that.
trying to he's been trying to pitch putting in new people in those spaces for a while.
Mhm.
I know him specifically. He's been that was a part of his whole campaign thing. So
Yeah.
yeah,
So,
I think
they're
he
going to be cutting back
following
on
with that.
regulations. That's part of
Yeah.
Project 2025, cut back on a bunch of regulations from building codes all the way to water
Hmm.
and water treatment facilities and all that stuff. Hey, that's what y'all
Hmm.
say y'all want. That's
Hmm.
what the country wants. So these are the things to go put in.
Hmm.
And of course, pushing for more business friendly government.
Hmm.
So whether it's tax cuts or whether it's again deregulation for these businesses to do whatever they want.
Hmm.
You're looking forward to that in Project 2025. Also, the overhauling of the judicial system he's gonna have a big focus on appointments to the federal judiciary, especially these federal judges.
Hmm.
We're not even just talking about the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court is already gone. I know, so he already put in three Supreme Court justices,
Yeah.
and then Alito and probably Thomas is going to retire, because they can safely retire because Trump is going to be able to put conservatives in the in their spots.
So
So that's going to be
they were just holding spots pretty much.
just holding it up. If Biden would have, or I mean, if Kamala would have won,
Oh yeah, they
they,
definitely would have stayed for
they
sure.
would have
Yeah.
stayed for sure. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
They would
And
have.
they
Yeah.
might still stay, but I think they're gonna retire because this is their chance to ensure that they get, what I mean,
That those conservative
conservatives.
seats still
I
remain.
was talking
Yeah.
to somebody the other day that said that was kind of like giving him that was shooting Trump some bail, saying that, I think he's so fair and he's so righteous that
I disagree.
he may. I'm saying what they saying.
Mm.
He's saying he's so righteous and he's so fair that he would nominate two centrist or two like liberals to those two spots just to even things out. They're saying Trump would do that because he's so fair or so right. I'm like, I don't know how you could give him that grace, but but okay. But he's a lot of people are
a moderate maybe, but not like, but like no, like they would have, like if they like I would say like he would put like a non-MAGA conservative person there, but I don't think any more left than that. Like
I think
I don't think any more left than
Eileen
that.
Cannon, the one judge in Florida that was like letting this dude slide on stuff after stuff after stuff.
Oh yeah,
I
no,
think
but she
I think she could be in the Supreme Court next. She might be up there. She was a judge already, letting him slide on that stuff.
yeah, she
I could sure see him being like,
well, yeah, because
you look out for me.
Yeah, she scratches back, so it's a whole quid pro quo kind of thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
So I mean, like, yeah, I can never see that. Yeah,
So she going up. So yeah, you say hello to Justice Eileen Cannon in a few months, maybe 6 months from now. Okay. There's gonna be stricter immigration policies,
Yeah, we know
including
that for
construction
sure.
of the border wall. They're gonna go back on that border wall. He's gonna try to get that back up. And he even talked about deputizing the National Guard to help at the border and with these mass deportations. They have to round people up. They're talking about rounding up, a couple million people.
I really want to see how he actually goes about doing that. Because
You say you want to see it?
yeah,
You want to see?
no,
So you want to
no,
see him like
no, I want to I want to see, like, because again, like I think that a lot of this is just a lot of talk to just put like a lot of like what's the word I'm looking for? It's like a lot of fear mongering in a way. Like it's like just to kind of rile people up. But I actually want to see, like, in practice, like what are you actually gonna actually do? Like what legitimate policy?
I would say
that's what I want to see. Because
I would
feel
say
like a
I
lot
would
of it is
say
just
that
deviating.
I tend to believe people when they tell me who they are. I tend to do that. I'm not if they tell me 9 things
I feel like most
that
people
they
are
say
capped,
they
man.
are, would you say?
I feel like most people are capped. But
again,
we see the world in two different ways,
capped.
though.
Most people could be capped. They could be capped now.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna move like they for real.
I hear that.
Like I'm
And
not gonna wear.
I respect
I'm not
that.
gonna wear. Some people could say, "Yo,
Yeah.
don't wear certain colors. You come to this in this hood." I'm gonna take them at their word that I probably shouldn't wear them colors.
I agree.
They might be
in that case, I
fugazi.
agree.
They might be fugazi. They might be soft. But you know what? I'm not gonna test that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like, you know what? I'm gonna
Yeah.
check in. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go on this block. I'm gonna check in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or I'm not gonna wear them colors. You know what I mean? We're not going to because you said so. You said that if that happens, you're gonna do. So I tend to believe people for who they say they are. And I think that somebody who is that age that he is, because I know my big age, I am more certain of who I am, and I am way less apologetic than I used to be about who I am. I'm like, no,
that's very true.
This is Darwin. You're gonna get all of this.
Yeah.
If you don't like it, God bless, go be great over there. But I'm gonna be me. And so I would think somebody even
I hear that, I respect
double
that.
my age, I think he's sure of who he is. So when he says this is who I am, I'm gonna believe him.
I think you're underestimating his finesse powers, man. This is the finesse god, man. I feel like he's doing a lot of finessing.
Let's put a pin on that because because you ain't gonna no pushback from me by him being the finesse champion of the world. This dude right here.
Tell you, yeah.
Real quick, so a couple of little things. Last thing about Project 25 that they planned on implementing that they say in the project. So is that they want to eliminate the Department of Education. The Department of Education is responsible for all of your public schooling, right? And I'm a product of public schools. As much charter schools as you want, as much private schools as you want out there. There's just way too many kids in America for you to like be able to do it like that way. Just to charter schools, the private schools, people can't afford that joint. You're gonna what you're gonna do? Ask for a voucher. Now you get a voucher. Where does that voucher come from? That's tax dollars.
Yeah,
that's where that voucher comes from. It's the government money. It's government money coming to you. Maybe that's the handout that you like. Some people might call that socialism. Hey, apparently I hate socialism on the side, but
it absolutely is.
That's
but that's another example of like why I'm like, Is you really going, bro? Come on, bro. It's like
Hey,
you mentioned.
I'm just telling you what's in the plan, bro.
No,
They wrote it down
I
on
hear
paper.
that.
It's
Yeah,
one thing to talk about it, but then when
I
you
hear
put that
that.
bit on paper,
No, I hear that.
that
I
bit
hear
is like
that.
800 pages.
Yeah, I hear that. No, I hear that.
Nigga, I ain't writing something for 800 pages, and I ain't gonna make that bit happen, dog. Dog, I like
Okay,
writing, but I don't like writing
that's
that much.
fair.
800
That's
pages,
fair. That's
bro.
fair.
And I'm gonna be pump faking with it.
Mm.
No, sir. No, sir.
Mm.
So I mean, so we kind of know, what we're getting with the Trump administration. They
Mhm.
said this is what they said. You know what I mean? If this could be, there's again the bureaucracy could really slow a lot of this stuff down. But this is again, they got a plan for that too. You know what I mean? It's like
Mhm.
put in their people. And so like whatever. What I would so we know who MAGA is. We know who Trump is. Trump is MAGA. He
Mhm.
owns the party now,
Mhm.
right? The Republican Party. They couldn't even fuck with him. 3 times in a row. So he got president nominated to Biden, lost, and they came back again 3 times in a row. That's 3 cycles. They couldn't get anybody but him.
Yeah.
He owns the party. The party is him at this point.
Mm.
So
That's
what's
true.
going to happen now
That's
that the
actually a good point.
Dems have, what'd you say?
No, that's actually a good point. I actually didn't think about that until now. That
Yeah,
like he
3 cycles in
really,
a row.
it's like going to the finals 3 times. He 3 times in a row. Like
Yeah,
he,
this is
yeah,
you. This is you.
yeah, and he won twice.
The thing now that the Democrats are going to do, they're going to do a post-mortem like, oh, what did we do wrong? What could we change? What can we fix it? And the Democrats always make the wrong decisions.
Yeah,
They always do the thing that like, no, that's
They didn't-
not
they
what
didn't-
the country was saying.
they didn't campaign well at all either.
I thought Kamala did the best she could do with the time that she was given.
So I want to say something about that real quick. Kamala's not at fault here for any of it.
Not at all.
She's not
Agree.
at fault for like because I one thing that I pride myself on is being fair. I'm gonna be fair. Like Kamala she has zero to blame on this. She was given what she was given. She did the best that she could.
And she was out there running.
And she hit the ground
No
running.
stone unturned.
Yeah, she hit the ground running. She did
All the
everything that she
things.
could. Now, granted, I felt like it was Biden 2.0 based on how she was campaigning. But at the end of the day, this is the plate that she was given. She was like, this is what I'm working with. It is
Yeah.
what it is, right?
Yeah.
But it just didn't. I just didn't see it as a. I don't think the Democrats really had like a surefire
No,
plan.
they fucked
don't
up
think
since
they
2022. It's when Biden
Yeah.
should have been like since 2022. Yo, I'm only doing one term. I'm not running. They should have let the Democrats run the primary. You know what I mean? Maybe Kamala would have won that, and then she would have still.
I don't think she would have won that because she was doing poorly when they first did the primaries. But I don't think she would have won that.
Well, that was last time though. That was that last time.
Yeah, but I think
she's
it's
been
telling.
vice president though in 4 years.
True, she has a little bit of income
on top of that resume.
Right,
And she
she
wasn't
has
doing poorly.
incumbency, but
She wasn't doing poorly at last time. She was doing pretty well at the beginning, but then after
she dropped
a
out
couple
early.
of things, she
though,
dropped
man.
out early. Yeah, she dropped out early. I think she was peeping the landscape, and like I think she might have been positioning herself to be VP. Like and that's what ended up happening.
So you think she saw the writing on the wall? Like
I think she saw the
from
writing
back
on the
then.
wall and like kind of early. Like she was like, okay, I'm not getting momentum. This ain't my time. So boom, let me fall back, position myself, and maybe I'll get selected VP, or maybe I don't know, maybe I'll be in the cabinet or an administration or something like that. I think but then she got chosen to be VP, especially because Biden had already promised to nominate a woman vice president.
A woman that's black, but that's
He didn't say black woman. He said I think he said a woman.
Oh, I thought he said black woman. Okay, so he said a woman.
That was for the Supreme Court. The black woman
okay,
was Supreme Court.
okay. So I mixed it too. Okay.
Yeah.
It's a carry on because a few more things that I would say about it, but carry on. It's fine.
Okay, so the last of I'm trying to get to the postmortem about the Democrats. They always do the wrong thing.
Yeah.
And they're gonna do the wrong thing again. The new Democrats now, I'm gonna tell you exactly what the lesson they're gonna learn from this. We have lost both parties right now. They're lost. The Republican Party is gone. It's the MAGA party. I think they should change the name to MAGA. Just change the party. It's the MAGA, but that's the identity of the party now.
There are a lot of voices.
The Democratic Party is done. It's done as far as we know. What's going to happen is they will embrace Liz Cheney the way they trotted her out on the campaign with Kamala. This is a Republican representative from Arizona, Dick Cheney's daughter, right? Staunch, freaking 99% NRA rating or 100% NRA rating, all that stuff. These are Republicans by through and through. Dick Cheney, right? War criminal Dick Cheney lied to us about Iraq. about the weapons of mass destruction. That Dick Cheney.
Mhm.
The Democrats are going to absorb them. Adam Kissinger, another one. Joe Manchin left the party because
Yeah,
left the party
I
because
remember that
these
guy.
Democrats are going too left
Because he's independent now,
because
isn't he?
he's independent. He's
Yeah,
conservative. He was in West Virginia.
yeah.
Joe Manchin is going to come back to the fold. Liz Cheney is going to be there, and all of these Democrats are going to absorb
Interesting.
these Republicans that left MAGA, that don't rock with MAGA,
Mhm.
these anti-Trump. They're going to absorb in that Democrat party, and that Democrat party is going to shift to the right. So we're going to have two right wing parties. One is going to be center right because the Democrats are going to be part of that, and the other is going to be far right, which is the MAGA. It's a wrap. It's a wrap.
Okay.
People like AOC, people like Bernie Sanders,
Mhm.
people like Elizabeth Warren cannot be in the same party as a Liz Cheney.
Correct. I agree.
There's no freaking way. Cory
They are
Booker,
super progressive. Yeah.
Jon Stewart,
Mhm.
if he would ever to run for anything or like his positions on stuff,
Yep.
he would never call himself a Democrat, knowing that that Democrat Party had Liz Cheney, Dick Cheney, Adam Kissinger in the
Mhm.
same boat.
Mhm.
No, they can't. They can't do it. So that group of people are they gonna have to start something new? They're gonna have to start. They're gonna take some L's because they're a third party,
Mhm.
but they have an advantage because there's some big names. Those are some big names.
Yeah.
Obama ain't even gonna be in that party. Obama is too center for that party with the
Yeah.
AOCs, right? So that party is gonna be like
Speaking of
pretty
Obama,
lit.
if Michelle Obama ran, she probably would have won that.
Hell
bro.
no. Okay, no. Stop it. I'm gonna put a pin in
Nah,
that.
man.
Fuck that shit.
No,
I'm gonna
man.
put a kibosh on that. I do not. Michelle Obama.
I knew that was gonna rile you.
Michelle Obama is another like icon for me. I do not want her nowhere near these motherfucking Democrats.
No,
Don't
man.
fucking do it.
They need to save you, man.
Fuck that. No. I will actively campaign against her
That's great.
to save her from herself. Like Trump said,
She would have put up a fight. She would have put up a fight.
like Trump said, I will protect her whether she likes it or not.
They said, sir, I just think it's inappropriate for you to say, pay these guys a lot of money. Can you believe it? I said, well, I'm going to do it whether the women like it or not. I'm going to protect them. I'm going to protect them.
Like that boy said, right? But that's what's going to happen. There's going to be these new Democrats. We're going to see them by the time the next midterm come around.
Mhm.
This Republican Party, the Democratic Party is going to be way different from what it is now, and they're going to keep losing because nobody want Coke Zero. You want Coke. You want Coke Zero.
That's
there.
fair.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't looking for Republican light. You ain't looking for MAGA light.
Mhm.
But these Republicans need some place to go. You know, I don't remember Kellyanne Conway's husband. I don't know if they still married. I don't remember his name,
my
but
God.
he's a never Trumper. You know what I mean? But he was Republican through Bush and all these guys, and
Yeah.
he's been fighting.
Every time
and
I hear her
helping,
name, I
trying to
want to
help.
throw up in my mouth.
Kellyanne Conway.
Yeah. Every time I hear her.
But
do
she
that.
got that gift of gab though, boy. She know
She
how to
do.
talk.
She
be
do,
talking,
Loki.
boy. She'll
Bro,
talk you in circles.
Bro,
And
I
you
ain't
be like, wait a
gonna
minute,
lie.
what?
Yo, she is elite. She is so elite at that.
Nice with
I
it.
ain't gonna lie, bro.
Yeah,
I'm like, dang.
Pete Buttigieg is who I would say on the left is like most like her when it comes to like spitting that game. Like Pete Buttigieg be on go on Fox News all the time. He's just like,
I will say I rock with Pete what he did. We about to get into it what he did. I rock with what he did, but we'll get into that later on. Speaking of Pete, but
so that's what my theory on the new Dems. But we talked about the pin. We put a pin in Trump being the finesse god, the DOJ dropping the charges
yeah,
from January 6th and then dropping the classified documents.
We said Darwin and I, we said this was gonna happen. We did say this was gonna happen.
That
we
boy
knew that
has
it was
never suffered a consequence.
We knew this was gonna happen.
A day in his life from when he was a child.
That's the thing that
never suffered a consequence, dog. There's stories
got
about
me tight, bro.
There's a story about how he got freaking professors and teachers fired over him acting up in class. That boy never suffered a he's the only person. So this is why I say I'm legit, dog. He's a demigod. Like when it comes Jeff, when it comes to like
people treat him like it though, for sure.
No, dog. Physics treats him this way.
No, don't do that.
The universe, dog. When it comes to
don't do that, bro.
When they say equal and opposite, we would say like consequences, right?
Yeah.
Cause and effect.
Bro, oh my
cause and effect. What do you call somebody who effect doesn't happen to? They have all the causes, but the effect never happens. He's never suffered a consequence.
Bro,
never truly took a L for anything. This dude is a felon.
Yeah,
And
a
he
whole
just
felon,
became
dude.
president.
Yeah.
He just hadn't had his sentence yet. They're about to give him his sentence next week.
Yeah, on the 26th. I thought it was on the 26th or something like that. 23rd, 26th, something like that. I can't remember. But it's coming up.
What consequence could you possibly imagine going to happen to demigod Trump? No, huh? You could they couldn't go out there.
He been getting away with it.
They would say this. They would say, okay, well, he was found guilty on all this stuff. He is a convicted felon.
Mhm.
We don't even have to say allegedly on that. He is a convicted felon.
Yeah.
And they said we're gonna get for his sentence, he gets 20 years. And you know what they're gonna say right after that? They said we're gonna put it on the books that we're gonna sentence him to 20 years. Trump is not gonna see a day in prison. They're gonna say, but we're gonna commute his sentence. But at least it's on the books. Trump is gonna be like, nigga, what the fuck do I care about your books? I'm gonna burn all that shit next week, anyways.
Yeah.
Next week, he will never have suffered a consequence until the day he dies. He's a demigod. Now, mind you, I will say this though. And in my stance as an atheist, if God, the God of the Bible, were to come to my face right now, prove to me that he is the God that I read about in the Bible, I'll be like, I believe in you. I still don't worship you.
This is ridiculous, bro.
I don't rock with you though. Because what I hear about what I've read in the Bible, I don't like that. You're the God that you are that I read in the Bible. I don't like a lot of that. So if Trump was to be proven to actually be a demigod, like literal superpowers, literally supernatural, I'll still be like, yo, I acknowledge it. Yeah, I can acknowledge the fact he's a demigod.
So
Jeff,
you're
I still don't fuck with him though.
This is all ridiculous.
I still don't fuck with him.
you So apparently
he could shoot somebody in Middle Fifth Ave like he said, and he told us. He told us he didn't do that, but he could do it. Don't do it.
You attribute Trump getting away with everything with being a deity. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Jeff, okay. I'm gonna ask you. Okay, it's like this. For real.
That is insane.
But hold on. But for real. So if Flash was in our real world right now, the Flash, wouldn't he not be a demigod? I'm talking about the Flash, Jeff. Yes, that Flash.
Yeah,
and he's the only one on Earth.
I suppose so.
You'll be a demigod.
He just will be no allows.
No, come on, man. Jeff, stop. See, I thought you was going with me.
Okay, no. But based on the
Flash,
based on your premise, I was making a joke. But based on your premise, then yeah, I mean, obviously this guy is running into different timelines.
I don't know about no allows. I mean, that boy got close with that 50 meter he just ran.
Oh yeah, that's it.
But that's just a superpower. So like,
I understand the premise that you're going with, though. I get it.
Flash can't fly, so that's not a superpower. Flash can't teleport. That's not a superpower. But like, he runs fast. So yeah,
technically he can in a way because of the.
I mean, if to regular people,
well,
how'd you get from here to there, kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And actually, he can't teleport, but he can time travel.
Yeah, he can time travel.
He can time travel. But he can't teleport. That's different.
Yeah.
But with that said, that boy Trump's superpower is just not suffering consequences. And that's a I would have never thought to that be like, people ever ask you the question, Jeff, oh, if you had one superpower, what would it be? People like, oh, I want to fly or I want to be invisible. I would have never guessed that I don't want to suffer any consequences. That's my superpower.
But how do we know that though, bro? We're only seeing what we're seeing. How do you know he's not suffering consequences in the background, dude? I'm just saying, you don't know that though.
Nothing but KFC and Diet Coke. Oh my God. And he's 80 something.
That's true. He's lived a full life. For sure.
Full life, dog.
For sure.
The nigga said on camera he grabs him by the genitalia, Jeff. And he became president. He said that. The dude had a whole insurrection. Man, stop, man.
More than half of the country voted for him, man.
I had to convince you. Yes, because he's a demigod. The dude got shot in the head, Jeff.
Bro, he lost
the head.
Bro, he won the popular vote, man.
That boy grabbed
so everybody
the campaign and then like swallowed that bit and he was alive again, dog.
So all the people
fight.
That's crazy. So all the people that voted for him are crazy. They're all crazy.
What do you mean they crazy? What do you mean they crazy?
No,
I
no,
didn't say
I'm saying
that.
no. I'm
I said he's a
saying
demigod. That makes
Yeah,
me crazy?
no.
No, nigga, stop. What?
But I mean, no, but we're obviously it's tongue in cheek, right? We're obviously joking here. But what I'm saying is that like
Okay, you joking.
It's-
I ain't got superpowers.
you
That
see,
nigga got superpowers.
you see,
I know he has superpowers. Kamala,
Bro,
what chance did she have?
oh.
Dog, the DOJ dropped these charges, dog. The DOJ dropped these
All right,
charges.
man.
my
We
guy.
can we can move on, man. We can just move on.
One sign of good news, at least I can say, good news to me. Mark Robinson lost in North Carolina for governorship.
Oh yeah, that guy's a wacko.
This
yeah.
fool was wilding. He's
Yeah,
he would have been the first
he's
black governor of
crazy,
North
bro.
Carolina.
Yeah.
So Attorney General Josh Stein in North Carolina won that bid, and so he's going to be, so they're going back to back because they had was it Roy Cooper? He was a Democrat, and so Josh Stein, back to back North Carolina, but
Yeah.
North Carolina goes blue, but somehow Kamala still loses North Carolina. I don't know how this shit works. It's just crazy.
North Carolina's probably really low key red for real.
But they went blue for the governor. That's a whole statewide.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who votes? Well, I mean, you know what though? I could see because I'm about to say who votes blue for the governor but doesn't vote blue for the presidency. This is the governor we're talking about, right? But I could really see this dude turn a lot of people off. That there's like Mark Robinson, you know what I mean? There's like,
bro, he's a wild boy for real,
guy.
bro.
I just don't want this guy. He's a wild
dude.
Dude.
He's a wild dude.
That dude called himself a black Nazi. And he supported reinstating slavery, dog.
So the people who voted blue were because they just didn't want him in the office.
They just want him.
They just didn't want him. Like
they just want that dude. There. So like, that's a nice silver lining. I'll take that because that fool was wild, dog. Especially to be black, dog. I don't want us represented like that.
Yeah,
you could be black, you could
crazy,
be Republican, but like, don't be that guy.
Yeah.
Fucking black Nazi. Stop it.
Yeah, it's out of control.